Hello and welcome back. I am going to use these roses again. I did a similar pour a while ago that I posted on the YouTube, on Facebook group, this was before I started videotaping my processes just for me to keep a record. So I thought I'd do something similar in the same mold. So here I've got in my piping bag some Molotov mica powder, and it's a Super Shift. It's a gorgeous color, and I don't trust myself with my bag, so I'm using a piping bag to place around the edge this terrific concentrating here, mica powder. And I actually got it on eBay. You can get it in Europe, and I can't remember the name of the company, but it was Petra who introduced me to some color shift mica powders, and one of them is this Molotov. Oh, I missed a spot here. The other one is Samba, and they're just incredible. So first I want to make sure I have enough to go around, and I didn't make my hole of my piping bag too wide, just to make sure I have control. In my other cup, I have mixed some resin with Octopus Ink red wine, and that one is an alcohol ink, which I'm going to place next to this. And then you'll see what I do next. So I got this mold, I can't remember now, it's been a while. I call it my pie-shaped mold only because it reminds me of a pie shape, but it opens up into 4 different coasters, which is really cool. So I do have enough, so I'm going to just go in and put another row. I don't want it too thick. And this is similar to another pour I've done where, look at that Molotov. I hope the camera picks up that color. It's just wildly gorgeous. I've done this technique before where you place a mica powder or a pigment paste on the edge. And then it kind of creates a little striation. Am I saying that right? Coming in. Okay, so that's a good, because this is not too wide, I don't want to put too much. I might do something with this a little later on. I'll let it sit somewhere. So now with this resin ink, with my red wine alcohol ink, I'm going to follow that stream and hopefully be successful doing it with bravely with my cup. Yes, I'm holding my breath. I'll clean up my mess as I go along. Okay, do I still have some more there? Okay, then in this cup, I've got some some clear that I've mixed with the red wine alcohol ink in it just to give it a little color. Now I'm going to push it on the edge here. Oops. Kind of pushing that. Oh, Callie, you better have mixed enough. Okay. Ooh. Phew. Okay, let me just pour the rest in little compartments. Okay, I've got to make a note of how much resin I mix so I remember how much to do next time. Oops, get in there. Oh boy, I'm a little short. Usually, I forgot, this is why, because usually I put a top coat over this, so I still might, but the idea was not to have to do it. So we shall see. Let me just scrape as much as I can. This one was the one that was a little lacking. I don't know if that'll stay to cover my rosebud. So what I might do actually is leave it as it is, and I will put like a clear coat. That's what I'll do, because otherwise these roses are going to stand out. So, okay. Then I'm going to, gosh, got a lot of bubbles tonight. I know these bubbles are going to affect my bloom, which I'm going to place in the center. So let me see if I can get them out. Come on, I'm trying to push them out, and then I will torch them. Oh, sugar, I can't get some of them out. It's going to take time, so let me see if I can. Because I need to get going on the next part of this. Okay, then in my piping other bag, I've got some casting craft that I've mixed with my resin. And the first thing I'm going to do is put some white, and I'm just going to go over the hump of this mold and kind of think about cleaning it later on. Okay, then in the center, okay, I'm going to follow this pattern of the mold and do a little if I can go out further. Okay, this one I'm going to go out further. I was just going to do spiral round, but then I said, hey, let me just follow the shape of this. So I think I am going to have to make this a little thicker here. I don't have one more there. Oh well. C'est la vie. I'm kind of actually deliberately making it sort of squiggly. I'm going to go back here. This is a little bit too narrow. Let's look and see where else it might be a little narrow. Maybe out here. I think this one looks narrow, but it may have already gone down, so I'll just do it. A little bit more here. Just trying to think, maybe, no, I'm not going to do it. Just going to, okay, so then I will take my tool here and just go in, and in. Okay, what did I do? I went in the center, and then on the two sides. I know it's kind of going, let's just see what sort of petals I get with that. This one was spread out. So in the center. should have gone out that way, actually. Yeah, that's what I should have done. Oh well, one will be odd. I'm gonna bring this one in. Bring this one in too. Boy, I may have ruined my pedaling here, but we shall see. Okay, and that's it. So I may or may not put a top coat depending on how this spreads overnight. If it's looking good, I'll do it. Otherwise, I'm just, we'll see. So I will now just clean up these little areas. And you can fast forward, and I'll keep real quiet because I'm just going to clean up, and maybe you'd like to see it sort of moving, do its thing. Since I had some extra, let's just see what happens with this. It's a little thick right now. Let's see what might happen here. Just an experiment. Okay. See you soon. Okay, I was going to put a top coat, but I'm not because I have such little room. And this was a test anyway. So we shall see how this turned out. And I put my black backing so you can see, hopefully, how the petals turned out. So so it goes like this. And I will display it. Oh, very pretty petals. Cool beans. So obviously my resin, I kind of like the design in the center of my petaling. So let me take you in for a little close-up. And so I don't know if I should, next time if I do it, I sure like those blooms. That's really cool. So, oh, and here is the little extra that I had of resin, and I just, oh, okay. Well, not much happened there, so toss. But there you go. Thank you so much for watching.